What's up, guys? What's going on? Uh, Unfortunately, as you've seen, no toy hunt this week. Got some pretty interesting things next week. However, I still have been pretty damn busy. Insanely busy. Work and more work. Still pretty exhausted, still trying to catch up on my sleeping habits. Trying to find the right vase for the Lego flowers. Hardest thing ever. I don't want glass, because if it drops, it'll break. I don't want plastic because it's too light. Kind of want the Lego, but they don't have the big Lego vases anymore. So it's a bit difficult. I do have a lot of G.I. Joe classifieds coming. Still waiting on the G.I. Joe HasLab. Tomorrow or today should be the announcement of the new G.I. Joe HasLab. Unless it's the G.I. Joe Mauler, I'm kind of not interested in it. I am interested to see what it is and how it looks like, what it's going to come with. Should be pretty interesting. But I have promised to do a couple mail calls. I do have a couple surprises later on. Not in this video, but in another video. This video is just purely Masterverse. And honestly, I have to admit, I'm getting close to completing that collection. So with the heroes, I'm waiting if they make a new Eternia Mossman. Because I did not like the Revelation version of Mossman. Truthfully, no disrespect to Kevin Smith. He did a great job with the story and with the characters, but a lot of the characters I did not enjoy. Beastman did not look like Beastman. Stinkor was great. Love Stinkor. I'm not sure how it felt about Pigface parts of me want him, parts of me don't. I mean, he wasn't in the original cartoons. He was not in the reboot. I know he was in the comics, this small comics or mini comics that came with the characters. I would like a Spike Horror, but again, the Spike Horror that came in Revelation, I honestly, I mean, most of it was pretty much the old school Spike Horror. Which I'm good with. The original toy, when I did buy, honestly, I just didn't like the face on the original toy. And on the Revelations version, I really didn't like the face. I want to wait to, if they make a new Eternia version of him, how well they do. So far, I'm a pretty good fan, or big fan, of most of the new Eternia characters. So for faces, or the good guys, definitely if they make a good version of Mossman, I want him. Real Blast. Never had the original toy. I stopped collecting at a certain point, but I would love to get him. I think the last major figure I got for the good guys was Extendor. The original toy, I liked that he looked like a knight, but he didn't have any weapons. And the whole thing was, you know, extending the legs, the arm, and the neck. And after seeing Mechanic, I'm kind of interested to see how they make him. So the Man at War, or Man of War, Duncan, kind of looks, the armor kind of looks like Extendor. So I don't see much of a difference. I could see them using that and just, if they can find a way to make the extensions posable, that would be incredible. Give him a weapon. But honestly, I think those three figures would be my last three for the good guys. For the bad guys, I definitely want Cobra Khan. Like I said, if new Eternia Spiker looks great, definitely picking him up. But yeah, Cobra Khan and Spiker. Possibly Pigface. Possibly. There's not a lot of villains left to get. So the only thing left is actually the Horde. And there's definitely still quite a few figures left for the Horde. Scorpina, Mantenna, which is supposedly coming out. Honestly, I'm pretty excited for Mantenna. The way Leech came out, the way Grizzlor came out, definitely exciting for that. Ninjar, need to pick that up. Oh yeah, and of course the new Eternia Roboto. Ninjar, Mosquitor, and Dragster. Uh, I think there might be a couple more Horde members I might pick up. But yeah, it's not, I mean, looking at it, it's definitely under 20 characters left for me. It might be under 10, depending. The one character I never had as a kid that I hated was Magilok. I do want him to just finish up the Horde. I don't know how that would transcend the Masterverse. So, you know, we have to wait and see. I did pick up the deluxe version of She-Ra. Definitely don't want the other version. If they make a Desparo, possibly other than that, maybe, I mean, I'll be honest with you, they should do a 2-pack Masterverse collection of Adam and Adora. I may pick that up if they do. I would love for them to do Screech and Zor. See how they do it for the Masterverse collection. If any of them can actually hold either. It's gonna be interesting. But hopefully, once that's finished, I can start finishing up other collections. Little by little, all those collections will be complete, where I can only focus on G.I. Joe Classifieds and probably the two most expensive things in the collection, which is Transformers Masterpiece and Soul of Chokolian. Definitely have to see how everything turns out though. Oh, and of course picking up all the old toys, the nostalgic. Speaking of nostalgia, July 1st, Big Bad Toy Store starts selling Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Command. The first 4 will be an exclusive for them till sometime in September, and then you'll be able to find those 4 everywhere. I am liking that they have two masks with the characters. One just the normal and one that actually looks like it's shooting something. Loyal subjects have been doing pretty damn well, as far as I can see. But I did finally pick up the new Eternia Beastman. So there is 3 versions of them now. King Randor, Roboto, Beastman, Bios. First one, of course, is Revelations. It sucked. Second one is the Deluxe Beastman, which was pretty damn good. The armor was actually had fur. This is plastic, but I like that it has different colors. Fur is kind of reddish, and then there's brown leather. I like the way the face sculpt looks. I love the spikes on them. Not a huge fan of the chalice, but I mean, it looks great. I love that he comes with his whip and a malice, and he looks pretty damn fierce. Definitely now looks like he belongs next to Merman and Evelyn. So there's Beastman, there's another Beastman, and then there's a Beast Woman. We have no idea who they are. The leader of the warrior tribe made an unwilling deal with a demon, as Beastman commands all forces of the wild jungle to fight for Skeletor's cause to claim New Eternia for his own. So apparently now Beastman has a tribe. He is the king of the tribe and the king of the jungle. Honestly, don't like the bio because it makes it sound like he can only control what's in the jungle. When Beastman could, in fact, control any beast except for dragons. But I do like this new Eternia Beastman. Think they did him pretty proud. Other than that, Snout Spout. So this is a Mattel Creations exclusive. You can only buy him from Mattel Creations, or of course eBay if somebody's selling them. He looks insane. I never actually had the original toy, but I did want this character because of the elephant head. I do remember the snout you could put in what was it? Put it? No. he has a backpack that you can add water, push the head down, and the spout shoots out the water. And he came with a small axe. This one is supposed to come with a huge axe. There's still a backpack connected to the head. He is the Eternia firefighter, who is part of the Masters of the Universe. Just something about having that robotic elephant head is insane to me. I think he's supposed to be human. There's been, I guess, comic books where he's taken off the helmet, but they've never really shown his face. You can't take off the helmet on the toy. But I'm actually glad I finally have him as a character. I'll be honest, out of Extendor, Snout Spout, and Rio Blast, I'd always pick Snout Spout. It just, when the original toys came out, I found Extendor first, and the idea of him being extended just was something I wanted. Besides that, the other Mattel Creations, the Evil Horde Trooper. The Royal Guards versus the Horde. So this one you can actually take off the helmet. Looks like that. Comes with a sword and a staff. I'll be honest, I kind of wanted a laser blaster. So they call this guy the oversized Horde Trooper. He's supposed to be bigger than most characters. I don't think he is. Again, I never had a Horde Trooper as one of the original toys. So definitely happy I finally have a Horde Trooper. And come on, we can't have a evil Horde without at least one Trooper. You know, kind of think of it though, I hated their weapons in the original cartoon. It looked like a staff, or a handle with a smaller part to it. And then the top was the ball. It was all red, and it shot out lasers. Kind of made no sense. I'm surprised they never shot themselves with it. But Horde Troopers are supposed to be like Stormtroopers, bad shots. Definitely need to start doing unboxing videos soon. So stay tuned, little by little, start getting some stuff unboxed, especially the Masterverse collection. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, little by little, everything is going to be unboxed, hopefully. Not everything. There are some older toys that I am not unboxing. There's some new toys I'm not unboxing. Most of the characters, though, will be unboxed. Just thing that might be worth some money later on won't be. Hard to explain, but once everything is done, we're gonna take a room tour. You guys are gonna see everything. So besides that, I do have one last Masterverse character for you guys. Again, it is a Mattel Creations Exclusive. And it was something I couldn't say no to. Because Skeletor was my favorite character in the He-Man cartoons. I was never a fan of He-Man. Fan of the good guys, love them. Now I'm fan of the bad guys, but as far as characters go, Skeletor, rude. Definitely Skeletor over Hordak. However, there are two creatures that I completely fell in love with in the Masters of the Universe series. One, of course, is a little green kitty cat tiger named Cringer that becomes Battle Cat. The other is Panther. This thing is insane. So the box is actually smaller than the Battle Cat box, but he is definitely the same size as Battle Cat. I'm not a fan of the face mask for Battle Cat for Revelations, but that looks insane. Honestly, they should have used that and just painted red. Most of everything on Panther is Battle Cats, except for the mask. But green versus purple, and that fierce look. The sides have nothing. The top has a nice view. But the back is Skeletor and Panther versus Mechanic. No bios. No nothing. But completely insane. All of these are must-have if you are a Masters of the Universe fan. And trust me, they are cheaper if you go through Mattel Creations. Sometimes they actually have them on sale. Snout Spout was just on sale. This wasn't though. Panther wasn't. Hopefully the next two characters I pick up is Roboto, the new Eternia one. That's on the back of Beastman. He looks so much better and does come with 3 interchangeable weapons for his hand, which the Revelation one didn't, which surprised me, but he came with 2 halves of the power sword and definitely Ninjar. Unfortunately, Hawaii is backlog. This will probably come out in January here in Hawaii. So, yeah, Hawaii definitely sucks for collectors. The Walmart finally got in Fisto and Evelyn, which I've had for some time, since January. So you can kind of see the delay. Like I said, Gem and the Holograms, the Gem Doll, literally took about 2.5 months before our Walmart started selling it. So, I mean, if we ever get Mask, I would probably say Hawaii would get it. The release date is sometime in September, probably in November, December. Welcome to collecting toys in Hawaii. Anyway, guys, like I said, there are a lot of things I'm waiting for. My Thundercats Amphibious, end of the year, supposedly Transformers collection, compendiums. I do want to collect the separate US compendiums separately as well. I'm looking for a good price though, because I'm getting the all-in-one collection, which is going to be a little bit different. There are so much things coming in with G.I. Joe Classifieds. Thankfully, they haven't really released anything I'm itching for the Star Wars Black Series. I do have to finish more of my collection. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Super 7. I need Rat King, I need Rocksteady, and I think they just mentioned Ground Chuck and Dirtbag. If it's the Super 7 versions, I'm definitely getting them. Honestly, I don't know anything else for the turtles I might get. Maybe Toka and Reza if they make. I don't see too many more. Thundercats, on the other hand, is a whole different story. Silverhawks, Mumbo Jumbo, and Hardware and Melodia are the main ones. Everything after that, everything after that is only if it catches me. Possibly Zero, the memory guy. Possibly Poker Face. I still need 3 more for Gargoyles. And then, I mean, yeah, it's slowly. So I was hoping by this year, a lot more things would be closer to being completed. Unfortunately, things are coming up. Things are not looking great. Hopefully next year, definitely get more things. I'm looking to get a couple more Lego sets. So there are a lot of Lego sets that are being voted at the end of this year. Daily Bugle, X-Mansion, Disney Castle. I definitely would love to have the Disney Castle, but since they came out with Belle and Beast's Castle, I want to wait, because I'll be honest with you, I am not a fan of Cinderella's Castle. I like it because it is well known as the Disney Castle. But if I had to get one princess castle, it would be Sleeping Beauty's. Honestly though, I want Maleficent's castle. I don't see them making Maleficent's castle. Evil Queen's castle. All of that would be insane. I do need to pick up Constructs Castle Grayskull. And then there are a few things, Lego, non-Lego, knockoff, I need to get. So yeah, Joy. Lots of things to get. Lots of things coming. Still need to finish my DVD collections. Getting closer though. Little by little. especially, honestly, I don't think the normal DVDs will ever be completed. Don't think anime DVDs will be completed. But I need to finish my cartoon DVD collection, my TV series collection. There's a lot of great TV shows, but these are stuff that I want to hold. Honestly, I would love an entire Who's the Boss collection. They only made, what, season 1? Same as Fall Guy, they only made season 1 and that was it. And I don't think it was the entire season 1. But there are only a few TV series that I definitely want to collect. Some are literally going to be impossible to get, though. But honestly, that's one of the biggest thrills for me as a collector, of getting the impossible. My import collection probably will be completed. There's always new stuff coming out for them. Disney animation, of course, always new stuff coming out for them. Power Rangers. Thankfully, the American series, I believe, is finished. So it is kind of possible, but it's not, because after a certain series they stopped making the DVDs. When Power Rangers was sold to another production company, I'm hoping they somebody realizes the other DVDs sold well, so they start bringing those DVDs out. Super Sentai, another series that is, I believe, finished. So again, very possible to collect the entire series. Kamen Rider, I'm not collecting the entire series, but the series I want is a lot of them. Ultraman again. There's still a lot of Ultraman series I want. Books. Little by little, that's being completed, I guess. There's still a lot of books I want. Lots of things happening, lots of things need to be done, need to pick up. Funkos. Little by little, that's getting completed. Jeez, the money I'm gonna start saving once everything is done. Anyway, guys, hope you saw something you might want to pick up. Take care. Be safe out there. Slow down. Enjoy what you can. Breathe. With a lot of things happening in the world today, more and more people are doing stupid things. So try and stay out of their way. Be kind to each other. Don't have to like each other. Don't have to like what somebody else says. But try and be understanding. Listen, hopefully. I think the biggest problem in the world today is society has gone down this hole where men don't feel like men. Men feels, I guess, belittled. Maybe a little bit lost. And then you have these other men pretending to be alpha males. And all these men are looking at those guys and saying, I want to be like them. When I was younger, I never thought much about myself and always had this idea that I want to be like somebody else. You never find happiness until you're happy with yourself. Being who you want, you can't find happiness with anybody else until you're happy with yourself. And I've never seen an alpha male in any other animal who's so worried about what other people think or what other people are doing. Most alpha males don't have to say they're an alpha male. They may not look it. They may not exude the alphaness. Actually reminds me of one of my books where the alpha above all alphas is just a normal looking guy. Small, maybe five, 6. Not built. Very soft-spoken. But can turn on a dime. When he needs to be alpha, he can be alpha. And it's a very scary alpha. But at the same time, for me, I think alpha also means taking care of those below you, which a lot of people have seriously lost their way on that. It's getting very weird. Anyway, guys, enjoy your week, enjoy your weekend. Try not to work and get stressed out too badly. Definitely posting my last Lego content for now, till I actually film the other Legos. I think that's tomorrow, Wednesday. Again, they're revealing Hasbro's G.I. Joe HasLabs tomorrow as well. Today, Wednesday. Like I said, lots of things happening. It's a crazy time. Take care, guys. Aloha.